Melbourne is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, and even last year I had the opportunity to visit to my brother who lived there. And even though as I've been growing up there, so I was having a chance to figure out some of the places which I haven't, you know, through those years I've been there. If I went to write about what was Melbourne, the great about Melbourne, then I guess I should start thinking about writing a book. But without wasting any time, I'm gonna go straight to Queen Victoria Park. That is Queen Victoria Market. Is the queen of all the markets in Melbourne. Exciting mix of cultures, aesthetics of Melbourne can be discovered here, with a variety of foods and a great place for breakfast or lunch. And chances you're likely to be able to grab yourself a meal for some far-reaching country for an entirely reasonable price that makes for a nice change of pace from the typical dine-in cafe experience that is most popular in Melbourne. And even the one thing that really surprised me was that there was not too many tourists, which truly means local Melbourneians love the market. But I can guess that might be because as it's a great place to pick up fresh fruit and groceries, which can stock up on if you're planning to stay in the city for several days. And the other thing that I desperately want to figure out is the Royal Botanical Gardens. These are pictures kids have a reaction and an important resource of education, conversion, science, and horticulture. For a bit of history lesson, these gardens were established in 1846 and are extended over 36 hectares and display an amazingly diverse collection of over 50,000 plants from around the world, including rare and threatened species. Now, I must admit, all this info I just collected from the information board just outside the gates. Personally, I think it's one of the finest examples of landscape gardens in the world. One thing which really caught my eye was the Ian Potter Foundation Children's Garden, and by far it's the most popular features in the gardens. This place is just like a heaven for kids as they can play in the ruined garden meeting place, wetland area, bamboo forest, George plant tunnel, rail, and kitchen garden. Other highlights of the Royal Botanical Garden include the National